I coached a guy who had absolutely no smoothness in his aim. His technique was off and he didn't have enough practice with smooth scenarios. In this video, I'm going to show you what I did to help him work on that and how I fixed his technique so you can solve your problems if you have the same problem. But first, a lot of you want to know how you can get my coaching for free. Normally, this is impossible, but right now I'm one of 7 nominees for the Kovaaks Most Helpful Community Member of 2022. So I decided if I win, I will give out 2 free codes for coaching sessions on Twitter. If you want this giveaway to happen, all you gotta do is open the Google form in the description and vote for me. Also, feel free to vote for some of the scenarios from the Valorant benchmarks I made with StarkLN as best switching and clicking scenarios, and StarkLN for best player. Now let's get into the video. So first of all, what would you say your goals are right now? Like, what do you...
So basically, I know it this dance. I want to forget. So basically, there's this game coming out next year called the Finals, and I'd like to go like pro in it or like be really good at that game. And the combat is very like similar to Apex. So like the time to kill is very similar to Apex, and it's like a tracking type of game. So I just want to get good at like, I don't know, tracking and stuff like that. So for now, I think I'd probably just like, I was just gonna go about doing what's it called, benchmarks until like this game comes out, and then I could actually practice my aim in the game.
The issue with most of the benchmarks when trying to train for like Apex style games is that benchmarks tend to be really big targets that are like relatively slow, because if you have more challenging targets, you get some score inconsistency, so you can't really have like a very consistent benchmark that actually reflects exactly where you are, while also having very hard scenarios that prepare you for games you want to be good at. So you usually want to go for tracking training games like Apex, you want to go a bit harder than the average benchmark.
Okay.
So let's see. Train.
I'm like really bad as well. Sorry.
That's fine. So you said you have played benchmarks before, though?
No. I was looking into like doing it before this new game came out.
Let's see. What do you done for aim training so far?
So I'm really on and off. So like right now, I haven't actually got back into it. I had like these, but they weren't anything crazy. But yeah, like I don't know. I just do stuff, I guess. So
Nice.
sometimes I play this one though.
Okay. Spherical centering. 1/169. Okay. Alright, that won't get you too much ready for an Apex style game, but for when you were still playing Valorant, that could work well. Let's just start out with some basic tracking. We can start it with Flicker Plaza. How about?
Okay.
So basically, you ever play Ground Plaza?
No.
Yeah, basically just the bot goes back and forth and you just gotta track it.
Like, see it? Like,
It's
that was actually so hard.
Yeah, it's not an easy gauntlet. It's like it's got a lot of blinks and like makes it more reactive. So you want to hit done and search up for me what I want to see next. Let's see glider goated invincible. Or just search up glider goated. I'm not sure if they actually put invincible in the name, even though the bot's invincible. I forget. Yeah, no, they didn't. So just glider goated.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, just the main one.
Cool.
Challenge it. You might like a less solid bot background type. Like something
like a grid
here.
one.
If you, not even a grid here. If you want to hit visuals, load theme, go to the drop down menu, and so cloudy marbly. cloudy marble. There you go. Confirm it. I feel like that looks a lot better for most
Oh
scenarios.
yeah.
So let's say that this is you. So basically what'll happen, you'll be tracking it, right?
Yeah.
You won't be as smooth as this. You'll be like a bit shaky. And then what'll happen is you'll fall. Okay, never mind. You'll be tracking. You'll fall off it, and then you'll try and flick back onto it, which results in a bit
Yeah.
of a shake. And then sometimes you won't get all the way. And then sometimes your tracking just looks like a combination of flicks.
Ah, okay.
Like tracking and
So
flicking are two different. Like the reason they call them different things is because they're different motions. The tracking is a more continuous motion, like always on it. And when you fall off it, you get continuously back onto it, right?
oh, okay,
Back
yeah.
onto it.
Instead of flicking.
And when you're off it, you kind of like start a flick, like you're flicking off a target in Valorant or something. That's not the
Yeah.
right approach because it just results in you getting past the bot. You have to react to where the bot's position changed to and all that stuff. Whereas you could just be a bit more smooth and just more continuous with your motion. And even if you get to the target a bit later than you should have. I haven't played this game in what, 6 months?
Yes,
4
fine.
months. I played it 4 times. Don't judge my score. Let's see. So let's see. The other thing I wanted to show you was in the. I'm gonna do a different scenario than the one I had you do, but it'll be the same thing. Remember in Flicker XYZ, or not Flicker, Flicker Plaza, where the bots would dash. They'd like watch
Oh,
do that blink.
yeah.
So this was you. It would blink and you just flick to it, flick to it, flick to it, flick to it.
Uh-huh.
Hard. I'm not even doing it like as bad as you are doing it. Like
Yeah,
flick to
yeah.
it, flick to it. Like it'd be a very hard flick, and then once you finish it, you'd have to re-react to the bot's position. Like flick, re-react, flick, re-react, and like by the time you got back to it, it would already blink again. So what you can do instead is just like track it, and then just kind of smoothly go to actually where it landed. Like take a bit
Yeah.
extra time, but like this way you actually get some of your shots off. You get more shots overall off this way, because on this one you're just flick and then you have to react, and then by the time you're on the target able to track it, it's blinking again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying like just to like kind of just slow down and be a bit
You
more
wanna
smooth.
you wanna be smoother with it. Like you don't want to be going so slow that like it takes you a full year to do something. Yeah, don't take that slow either, because I'm again playing this scenario like last time I played it was a month ago. Yeah, I don't play this scenario often or grind it. This was just like I could get that up. But like point is that you don't want to like you flick you don't want to be hard flicking in a scenario like this, right? You don't want to like, because then you just have to react. You want to make the motion slower, or not slower. You want to make it smoother, so that's more of like a with the bot type thing. And then from there you can make it so that once you get the smoothness down, you can, as long as you're staying smooth, it can get super fast and get way faster than what your flicks are at right now. Why don't you try Glider Goated again and just try to keep being smooth in mind? You did a bit of the flicking there, like where you were flicking on and off it. You're doing it again.
Oh, right. Oh,
You
yeah.
were
Oh,
flicking
yeah.
on and off it. No need to restart.
Okay.
And also keep in mind, being smooth doesn't mean you have to be very slow and afraid of the bot. It just means you gotta not like make your crosshair so shaky and like you're flicking to it a bunch of times. It should just be a continuous motion. Like, you know, because you do it some of the time, you understand smoothness. You just don't do it much, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're definitely getting there. So that's a good thing. So what we learned from this is that to aim smoothly, you need to alter your technique and practice, and smoothness does not mean slowing down and being afraid of the bot, but rather making your motions more steadily and controlled. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.